Okay, so I'll show you on your card design some things that might help out. Um, you probably want to draw with your sketch on the page. And so we did that sketchbook and they turned out awesome. And here's why. So I've got my little doodad here. And when I originally drew my image, I used the pen tool, similar to that method with the eye, where you draw paths and stack them on top of each other. And I'm not worried about the body here because the paper path will overlap that, so it doesn't really matter. Just try to get my curves. It's curving the wrong way. Click back on my anchor point to convert it to get the path that I need. Same thing here. I'm not worried about the ears. Those are going to overlap later. Ooh, steady there. Lumpy. And then I got to straighten that out real quick. A project like this, I would start a new color group. I do that here. And then I throw my colors in there if I make custom colors. So I had his body kind of this color. And then I go over and I hide that and I draw the next piece and the next piece so that I get something similar to this. I have my little groundhog here. And he's super cute. Much better, and I still am going to show you some improvements, much better than what happened when I tried to draw the groundhog without the sketch underneath. mm, uh, you know, he's kind of terrifying. It reminds me of something from Five Nights at Freddy's. And I will say that I did try. I didn't really look at my sketch that much, but again, I drew this, so why can't I use it to draw on top of? He's mine. I made him. I'm just now digitizing him. So doing that, just freelance, some of you might be able to handle that, but not me, not so well. So we're going to hide that scary thing and, just talk a little bit about a few tools that I haven't shown you yet. Everything is drawn with the pen tool, but there's this tool that I'm liking more and more each day called the blob brush. So it's back behind the paintbrush tool. And basically it's an additive brush. I find it much easier to use with my stylus than my mouse because it is more of a painting or drawing experience. So for something like a perfect circle or adding a highlight to the eyes. So here I just want to add a little highlight. And the brackets on your keyboard make the dot bigger or smaller. Let's see how big that is. Too big. I don't know why I can't see the preview of it anymore. And you can get a little dot like that. And I'm just basically pressing once. Oh, there, that's better. Oh, it's getting cute. You can make something more like a line. It must be a pressure thing. Like the harder I push, the bigger it gets. Weird. That part's strange. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Little claws. I'm going to use it for something like grass. So I've got a couple of layers here. I'm just getting started on my background space because he's popping out of his little groundhog hole. So cute. And you want the blob brush filled in because it works like this. I'm going to kind of draw some blades of grass back here. And I want you to notice how it selects. So it's selecting it as a big hunk like that. Whereas if I try to do that with the pencil tool or even the paintbrush tool, it's a hot mess. Like you really don't want to behave that way. And this, it selects like a shape, just like a circle. It's almost like a shape builder tool. It's pretty nice. So I can get just some lines drawn in. Like I'm going to use this darker brown here. Ooh. Select the cheek shape. I don't really want to have anything selected. Blob tool. Round. Let's see if I can just do a little line here. A little line there. A line there. Yeah. Oh, groundhogs have whiskers. Now they do. Oh, line there. I'm going to see if I can fix that because it was ugly. So it moves like a two-edged path. So look at that. And that's the difference between the blob brush and say the pen tool is it draws it like a shape, which I think has a lot of options and possibility to play with. And like I like that a lot. Yeah, and I think you need some like chin lines here. Ooh, jeez. I'm just having fun. How about handwriting? Let's give that a shot. Chrome blob brush. I don't know how we get no. I want it to look like he wrote the note. Do groundhogs have good handwriting? Let's see how that moves. So it's cool because each of these is now its own path that I can move around and I could group and nudge stuff. It does connect upon itself. So where I let the D touch the Y, that's an issue. I could probably erase that little bit there. And now the D is separate and it looks like an O. So I'll just try again with the D. So yeah, pretty useful tool, the blob brush. And I would say what I've got going here is quite a bit better than what? Please do not draw this way. This is so frustrating to me with your like, I'm gonna draw on this layer here. You know, where you're just still drawing segments of things and not closing them. Because when you go to fill it, it's going to cause you trouble when you want to fill it. So like drawing the groundhog's head like this, I'm done under its head. When you go to fill it, it's going to give you trouble. So anyway, the blob brush is rad.